humans' weapons were useless against the mighty gods. Eventually, they realized only their atonement would satiate the gods' endless rage. Countless tributes and sacrifices were brought to Nadar Mountain, the home of the gods, but all were rejected. The humans despaired. They knew not what to offer to move the gods to restore their dead lands back to life. The gods laughed. They knew that only one who truly understood the meaning of loss could deliver that which they secretly demanded.
Abby recoils, struggling to keep pace with her racing thoughts. Suddenly, she knows what she has to do. The Divide's ruins are a lesson in loss. The gods punish those who fail to learn it. She has to show she is different. Oblivion circles ever closer. Still, she seeks a way to atone. List's fallen remains are the key. Abby surveys her surroundings. The vast outline of Nadar Mountain rises from the mists ahead. The plains ahead are riddled with ruin. List's remains have fallen here intensely. Deep within the unending fault lines, Abby spots the unmistakable glint of Oblian crystal. Reaching for her comms unit, Abby is surprised to find a strange object in her pack. A small carving of a crooked tree. Its shape stirs the echo of a memory she can't quite grasp. She tweaks the dials on her comms unit, waiting for a response from the Enclave.
Tell me of your progress, Abby.
This wasteland is a lesson. We must show the gods that we understand.
Your voice is fervent. I sense epiphany within.
There is Oblivion in these craters. God remains, forged from fallen List. I will take some to the summit.
Your words outpace my faculties.
We must show that we accept what those before would not. That Oblivion, eternity, belongs to the gods.
I see now. Oblivion stalked your every step. But epiphany comes from turning to face what pushes at our backs. Harry, gather your peace offering. Lay it at the feet of those who rage against us.
The comm stream is suspended. Abby ascends the steepening slope ahead. Abby's pulse quickens as her scanner alerts her to another of Isaac's phantom signals.
I've lost almost everything. Only what is most painful persists. Saying goodbye to her. I couldn't do it. Better to leave believing it wasn't forever. It was the only way.
The recording's end thrusts Abby back to the present, back to the hells of the Divide, where Isaac is no more than an echo from a world beyond her reach. Some items lie scattered across the small clearing. Abby notices Isaac's satchel among them. Again, she thinks of his leaving. Her gaze had tracked his shrinking silhouette as it slipped over the horizon. She finds his comms unit on a nearby rock. It contains one final log.
My breath thins by the hour. Eyelids grow heavy. In the darkness, I still imagine it. A home world restored. Abby is there. But perhaps not all wounds can be healed. God's fury teaches us what only the foolish forget. Some things not even a lifetime of searching can bring back.
The fierce winds drown out her quiet sobs. Abby checks the other contents of Isaac's satchel. Inside are 3 large oblion fragments, their edges aligned to form a rough orb. Abby gathers them into her pack and continues climbing. Abby's steps crunch on the gritstone as she approaches the solemn slab. Her eyes scan across its ridged lettering.
Those shattered souls which endured continued to search for hope. They huddled and shivered in makeshift shelters, waiting for one who would traverse a world torn asunder. But the God War's ruin proved too harsh an arena for many. Years passed, until the arrival of one who could cross this landscape of loss and gather shattered fragments into a new whole.
Abby's eye falls on the splintered shards of crystal she found in Isaac's satchel. Their edges align to form something bigger, a peace offering, a token of atonement. She continues towards the summit. The air grows thinner as she climbs. No breath is long or deep enough to satisfy Abby's lungs. The divide takes its toll, loosening the anchors inside. Her mind pulls feebly against it. For a second, the winds part the summit's cloud curtain. A monolith rises from the ridged peak ahead. Only the Guardian's tortured screams pierce the wind's unending roar.
I am close, Amitai. The summit nears.
All around you is darkness. But still, what remains of your failing mind swipes at salvation. Perhaps you may yet succeed.
Abby returns the comms unit to her satchel. Only a few paces lie between her and the cloudy summit. An incoming signal. The source is unfamiliar to Abby. Accepting it, she is startled by a strange voice.
I only wanted to keep you close. Forgive me.
Who?
No, it cannot be. Listen to my voice, Abby.
I can't recall anything.
Look in your pack. There is a kernel, a seed. I put it there for this moment.
The panic in the stranger's voice scares her. Confused, she searches her pack for that of which he speaks. Her hand fumbles upon the tree carving she found earlier. As she studies it, the shadows that had settled within her mind begin to lift. Images slowly return. She remembers a place that felt safe. A home.
It's working.
It worked for now, my child, but you cannot deny the gods their toll forever. You near a place from which you may not return. It is what I have always feared most.
I'll fight it a little longer.
Abby resumes her march. In her palm, she holds tightly the memento from her father. The trinket is now her only anchor to what is most precious inside. She glances at it repeatedly as she walks. This monolith is different. No words adorn the solemn slab. And yet, like the others, the form is similarly incomplete. At its center is a circular hollow. Running her hand across the cold stone, Abby finally understands. This is the wound she must repair.
The toll has taken almost everything from me. All that remains is a plea, a gesture of atonement.
The slab before her is an altar, expectant of her offering. She joins together the shattered pieces of List's fallen god remains from Isaac's pack. Squinting into the blinding light of the cloudless summit, Abby places her offering upon the altar.
I am here to beg vengeful gods to restore this ravaged land back to life.
Suddenly, the core of the Oblian orb swirls. Word by word, a script emerges upon the monolith's surface, as if from within the rock itself. Abby trembles as she reads the emerging text.
The vengeful rage of the gods finally exhausts its purpose. Their condition is met. The humans acquiesce to the god law they had tried to evade. The Oblian, eternity, belongs not to them. The atonement is a promise not to run, but to face that which pushes at their backs. That precious epiphany, lost for so long, has been refound. The gods are satisfied. Those who master the lesson of loss can be trusted with that which is precious.
She pauses for a second, her feverish mind reeling from the monolith's words. With a deep breath, she continues.
But the gods do not restore the world which has been lost. They decide that now the humans shall make their own world. Only then would they understand its true value. The Guardians fall back, and the toll upon their humans' faculties is lifted. The ruin is theirs, to make home again.
The script momentarily appears complete. Suddenly, a few final lines emerge.
The gods decide that she, who delivered the atonement, will live on as a reminder. What she has given will never be returned. When reunited with those left behind, she will know neither their faces nor their names. For the remainder of her days, she will clutch a small wooden object in her palm, knowing only that it had saved her once. It would not do so again.
Not all that passes leaves its secrets waiting to be discovered inside a black box. But if those who yielded these ruins had done so, what would we have found inside? Oblion, the last undiscovered element, was finally isolated in 2191. As had been predicted, it possessed unique properties. Not only could it arrest cell decay in most living organisms, raising the prospect of limitless lifespans, in some, it also enhanced the neural networks for empathetic interaction with other living creatures, giving basic telekinetic control over simple animals. Uriah Joyce, upon its discovery, famously remarked, "Only Oblion separated mankind from the gods, until now." But the planet's reserve was finite, just enough to sow the seeds of ruin. The search for more turned to the heavens. The planet's shielding moon, List, contained further reserves. Competition turned to conflict. The extraction effort, known as the Lazarus Project, was a catastrophe. Blasting triggered a chain reaction, fissuring the moon into millions of fragments. List's shattered remains were pulled in by the human planet's gravity, causing an apocalyptic bombardment. List's position was the cosmic accident that offered the humans their chance of life. Without it, they were directly exposed to their galaxy's twin suns, Or and Odd, forces far beyond their control. Solar radiation ravaged their minds, taking all knowledge and memory from them. The Guardians, a fierce species existing on List for millennia, also lost their home. Revenge was their only solace. Only a few primitive human collectives endured, taking shelter in deep cave formations known as the Enclaves. In the end, no living thing breaks free from the silent black hole pull of death's nothingness. From a life's first second, its event horizon already lies behind it. The Oblion was the universe's most dangerous gift, a false mirage of escape from the sorrows of loss. The epitaph of a civilization cannot easily be contained in a few short words. Shortly before his death, Uriah Joyce remarked, "Forgetting the pain of loss, we lost sight of what is most precious. Those who follow us will have to relearn the lesson."